Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner. In this video we're going to be going over some recent Vanguard V spoilers and a couple things I just want to speculate on. So let's dive right into this. I got a lot to talk about. So first things first, we got our Royal Paladin trial deck spoilers in the form of Knight Squire Allen, who is pretty much the standard bearer for grade 1s with skills by the looks of it. 8k, 10,000 shield, and an effect. So I would assume if there were grade 1s with no skills, they would be 9k. We have not seen one yet, but that's what I'm predicting. So Allen's skill is Counterblast 1. When it's placed on Rearguard, you can call up to one card from your hand with a grade equal to or less than your Vanguard to Rearguard. If you do, you draw a card, and this gets plus 3,000 until end of turn. So it's an 11k booster that lets you spam the board, but also draws your card as compensation. This is very good for a trial deck card, and I'm very curious to see what other clans will get of equal. Like, will Kagro be on call, kill, and draw? No, well, it'll be on call, kill, where Oracle Think Tank just lets you draw cards. That last one's got me a bit curious because I just actually picked up Oracle Think Tank, and I'm in the process of getting some other stuff, as I figure Amaterasu and Imperial Daughter will be a pretty decent standard deck, and I can also play that in premium as well. So yeah, that's it for Allen, and not a bad card. Then we got Vortex Dragon, a rare from V-EB01, so yeah, we'll be getting rare grade 3s by the looks of it. Should note that this guy does not have force. My prediction is that gift markers will be exclusive to foil grade 3, so triple Rs, VRs, maybe even double Rs later down the road. That's my guess, so rares and commons will not get anything. And Vortex Dragon's skills are act once per turn. You can counterblast 2 to choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. And if the number of cards in your damage zone is 5, you discard all cards from your hand to nuke your opponent's board. And his other skill is during your turn, Vanguard or Rearguard. When your opponent's rearguard is retired, he gets plus 5 until end of turn. Should know that the last skill doesn't require by an effect, so if you say swing at a rearguard and kill it, this guy will get the plus 5, and well, yeah, it's not restricted to once per turn. So say if you're playing premium and you use Root Flare Dragon to pop a column, this gets plus 10. That first skill is very, very costly. I'm not a big fan of how they're doing Mega Blasts. However, it doesn't require to have a minimum number of cards in hand. So if you say call this guy down as a top deck and you need to just wipe your opponent's board and you have nothing else in hand, you can counterblast 2 and just kill everything. I'm curious to see if they will do this with the other old Mega Blast units. Mr. Invincible, Amaterasu, that last one also no for me because again OTT, and yeah, we'll see how this goes for also things like Baskirk, because he will be in the Grand Blue set. Like Baskirk will be the VR, I think, or at least one of the 2 triple Rs. So there's Vortex. Let's see, we'll go to the other guy in a bit. Let's see, Gallatin from the trial deck, 10k grade 2, but he has 10k shield as a compensation. And then just recently we got Prowling Dragon Striken from the manga, and it was in the Divine Dragon Progression Booster. So they're going all over the place as far as cards, and you'll even see things from set 15 in here. So Striken was originally a unit with restraint, and you had no way of getting rid of it, and it shows once again as on Vanguard it cannot attack. And then its skill is auto. When your grade 3 rides, you can counterblast 1 to draw a card, choose your Vanguard, and it gets power plus 5,000 and a crit until end of turn. So it's trying to compensate for your inability to get a drive check on the turn you ride it by giving you a draw. Nice and all, but I'm not sure if I really want to give up swinging with the Vanguard and like just dealing a damage or killing a rear guard with my grade 2 ride for this. On the other hand, though, if you go into a force unit on this and give the force mark, then you're already swinging for like 28 with crit. And interestingly enough, there's actually a card that this could do some silly things with, and that's Mr. Cruel Dragon here. So this card's skill is reveal this card, choose your grade 3 or greater Kagro unit and rest it, Vanguard and rest it during the main phase of your turn, and when your opponent's rearguard is put to a drop zone, you can ride this as stand, and this gets minus 3,000 until end of the turn. So if you are playing and you have perhaps Gatling Claw Dragon, you can counterblast 1, throw in the soul, pop your opponent's starter, and then Cruel Dragon goes off. You rest this guy here, ride Cruel Dragon. Cruel Dragon gets neg 3, but then he gets plus 5, so he ends up becoming 14 with a crit. And you can do this the moment you ride it too. So if your opponent's at grade 1, you're swinging 14 to their 7 or 8 with a crit, And by the time you go into your turn, you are at grade 3 by the start of your turn, so you get to stride. That's just something to keep in the back of your mind. Yeah. Moving onwards, we've got Dragonic Overlord. So, the big boss card of the Kagero trial deck has been revealed, and my goodness, this guy. So, 13k base, Fire Dragon Kagero. It's got Force, and its skill is once per turn you can Soul Blast 1 to have him gain power plus 10,000. This works on Vanguard or Rearguard, which is very important for premium. And his other skill is once per turn, when his attack hits, you may counterblast 1 and discard 2 in order to stand this unit, but it gets drive -1. Now, it says when attack hits, but that's just the wording for when this unit's attack hits. It's not when any unit's attack hits, otherwise it would say when a unit's attack hits. And so this is basically Sternblock Luger meets Dragonic Overlord at the end, not Galaxy Block Luger, but woo boy! So you ride this thing, you give him Force, he's going to be at 23, you Soul Blast 1, this is 33, you swing and you hit, you get to stand again and swing for 33. You can do this to your opponent's grade 2. Oh god, that's some scary shit. Like, you basically want to have perfect guards against Kagero in order to not get just blown the fuck out by this thing. And you can combo this with this to make him swing for 28, 38 with the crit. And your opponent's gonna, again, need PG. So, yeah, if you're going up against Kagero, you need to mull for those PGs real quick. And this Overlord is a nice little boon to Premium Overlord, because now you have your clearly defined backup to Destiny. Instead of running the cross in the end, you can just go into this guy, because going first, you want to ride this. You ride this thing, you give your Force gift to him, now you get to swing and restand against your opponent's grade 2, just like how you would ride Dote as your backup grade 3 for that. However, this guy also gives you the added benefit of being a usable rearguard that can Soul Blast 1 to get plus 10,000 and swing for 23 on your while backing up the Purge. And the Force gift allows the Purge to swing for 36, and Ziegenberg to swing for 36. The Ace gets to swing for 36. So, like, this is a really good card for when you have to go first with the Kagero deck, and then you can just stride into the Purge or XN Grave. Let's see. After that, we've got spoilers of the extra booster, the Destructive Roar, which features Spikes, Tachikaze, and Mega Colony. The original bosses are back, Siegfried, Gigarex, and oddly enough, Machining Spark Hercules from Set 15, Infinite Rebirth. We've also got Juggernaut Maximum and Machining Stag Beetle. Granted, the Mega Colony player in the manga played Machining, so that's the reason why. But yeah, they're starting with the Machining subclan, which, in my opinion, means that if you plan on building Mega Colony and you want to play the deck in Premium, you should probably go grab the Machining strides that you believe you'll need. Like, there's the one from the Extra Booster, from the Nation Booster, and of course that really dumb Fighters Collection card whose name I cannot remember, but the one that can stun the Vanguard as long as you have a big board. And also of note is that in this set, we're getting reprints as box toppers of Overwhelm, Dirty Pickerel, and Gluttony Dogma. How long have we wanted reprints of Gluttony Dogma? Holy shit, this is great. Like, as far as I know, Obtyrannus is like the most expensive card now for Mega Colony's G-Zone after the set comes out. And yeah, there will probably be a fairly decent amount of Overwhelms. Like, I think Overwhelm will probably be maybe $10, $15 at most. Like, Harry and Nitros are $5 a piece too, and I think they're also pretty strong. But the fact that Mega Colony is starting with Machining makes me, as a Neo Nectar player, hope that when Neos come into the game, they're going to start immediately with Musketeers, because I remember that Musketeers were the Neo Nectar clan that was played in the manga. I know Cecilia makes an appearance, and I think Vera also does, so I need to go get some Musketeer strides. Captain Cecilia, Virginal Cecilia, and Miarita? No. Oh, what's that other one? The one that Miguel used, but yeah. Maybe we'll see Antero just come in immediately. That could be a thing. But yeah, like TLDR, we are starting off strong. And one other thing to note is that one of the old standbys of Vanguard information, Vanguard US, is back. Cardfight Pro is what it goes by now. And before Cardfight Coalition came along, this was pretty much your best source to get info. Toya, the article writer, he's back and he's doing stuff. So nice to see you again. Let's see, he's got an article actually from today talking about front triggers. They have 15k shield, some stuff we know, a picture of Aichi and Misaki dressed up as a race king and a race queen. I do want to point out that the picture of Misaki here, despite being fan service bait, is probably still more tasteful than some of the recent mats I've seen on certain videos. So, good on you, Ito, for at least doing something less cringy in that regard. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. What else can I really say? Oh yes, the trial decks. Their ratios got revealed. I don't think they're actually up on the not the organization, but here we go. Vanguard US to the rescue. Let's see what we got here. So here's our ratios of what we're getting: 4 early, 4 Star Drive, 4 Blaster Blade, 4 Gallatin, 3 Geron, blah 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 blah. And then for cargo, we're getting 3 Overlord, and 4 Overlord, 4 Crested Dragon, Dragon Armored Knight, 4 Nahalem, Rom, Bar, Gojo, Verge. So these trial decks are really good value. You're getting 4 PGs, 8 crits, it's basically a legend deck as a trial deck. These things will probably be 15 bucks. And you're getting your good shit right off the bat. Good job, Vanguard. Good job. Like, if you've got people who are interested in playing the game, recommend that they go into one of these decks. Hell, you should probably start pre-ordering these things, because the Kai deck's going to sell out quickly. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. So comment down below on your thoughts on all this shit that's coming up, and what are your hopes for Nova Grappler and Oracle Think Tank? I'm hoping that OTT will get a finisher to go alongside being able to draw things. And yeah, I'm hoping that Amaterasu doesn't end up being like, discard your hand to draw 5. I mean, it'd be nice if you have, say, maybe 2 or hand, but if you've already got like the OTT train going, then discarding that to draw an equal amount or less cards just seems kind of subpar. But maybe they'll do it right. We'll probably get Silent Tom this set though. Until next time though, this is Boost39, jacking out.